It wouldn't be as fun without events like this. Who is going to meet Renegades? We'll see as Cobblestone is underway. And already we may have some action as Elige is playing towards top drop. Has some bogeys blow him. It's Stewie. Ready and waiting for any kind of aggression or any kind of push.
A heavy drop setup.
It is. Giving up plat with the players playing chicken coop. Here they go. Elige gets the entry, and so does JDM. They go back to back. They say, we got each other. As Automatic is going to have his hands full here from chicken coop. Needs some help. The great flash comes over for his teammates, but they're all falling around him. As Automatic finds Twist. Look at him go from the chicken coop. May not have any chickens, but he's got bullets, and he's popping heads. As Elige and Nitro are trying to get to site, trying to plant. Skadoodle comes through pizza, and Elige goes down.
Great
Automatic,
cover from
C9
Automatic.
get pistol.
Yeah, and that was unfortunate there. You saw that start of the round. Stewie was playing under that drop area. Rush, unfortunately, got a little bit caught out with that timing there. He was trying to jiggle for Stewie to be able to play that spot a little bit better, a little bit more convincingly in that position. Unfortunately, because Rush was tucked in when that drop came, Stewie was the initial contact. He gets taken down, then Rush gets taken down. It started looking bad, but fortunately for Cloud9, Automatic doing a great job staying alive by the coop area.
Yeah, 100%.
Gets his teammates to rotate in and secures the round. 1-0 for the C9 side.
Well, we've seen the upsets, actually. After a team wins pistol, so far it's been the trend that they get eco'd. And especially with drop room, it's a great start. Twist will take care of Rush. They have an MP9 to work with. Skadoodle has to be careful. He knows perhaps the split is in the cards, and that's exactly what's happening. As T's run up mid-ramp, Automatic's boosted, but no, he has to hit those ones. He'll fall, gets timing. He doesn't know where they're coming from. As Stewie's going to try to come from behind, Skadoodle's alone in sight, he'll fall. That's a picked-up gun in Twist's hands, as it's Stewie and Tarek in a retake against an M4 and an MP9, plus the bomb. That acts as another member for this terrorist team, as it's Stewie. 1v4, make it 1v3, and no, he's gone from Stan. Nice dig. And Liquid shows you the power of the drop room and the power of speed in these force buys on Cobblestone as they split the A site and make it look just so perfect.
Yeah, unfortunately that round started off with Rush going down. Rush tried to make it out that drop window. He got tagged. He got stuck on that window. He wasn't able to make it out as quickly as he wanted, and that is what really allowed Liquid to open up in that connector area. They were able to pick up Rush, who was the anchor, and then move in, take a division spot, dividing the A and B rotators, and then end up taking A in great fashion. Good round from Liquid here to tie it up already, and now put Cloud9 back onto that force buy.
I don't know, it's been the game of the BO3 of force buy wins.
Yeah, every single team after that initial first pistol has eco'd back.
That just goes to show these teams are so close.
Stewie right
Very
now.
back and forth. Tarek from Platt with his deagle out of nowhere gets 2 headshots. Are we going to go back and forth again? A game of ping pong with these pistols? As Twist will pick up the AK, has to win this fight towards sight, but he will find Ska as it's Automatic. 35 and 16 on the last 2 Team Liquid members.
I like this from Automatic now. He's moving to that sidewalk area. He's able to pick up Twist, and now that gives him that 1v1 against Nitro. Unfortunately, Nitro, great kill onto Automatic, securing the round, but a costly round is that as Liquid lose 4 of their players.
And the question is, does C9 buy? At least even a little bit, because they felt that was close, back and forth, caught Liquid when they went for a quick play. I mean, do you go for the broken economy buys here?
I personally wouldn't, just because the AKs, if they can take that plat control, it's really hard, regardless of what pistol you have, to really come back into that. So it's a good choice from Cloud9 here to do that full save, allow themselves to build that economy going forward, and that's going to be a huge factor. And we do see that VP staggered towards middle.
So it's a bit of a different setup than what VP went for, right?
It's a little bit higher up, a little bit more spaced, but nonetheless, still that stagger stack towards middle. That's a great setup.
May work out. They're clearing long A first. They'll make sure they have danger stairs control. Now, keep in mind that these players are going to be shown if JDM peeks towards long A and looks towards tree. And they even have a player spotting now from connector door. It's JDM. They're just going to play the time game. Things will get slowed down. As they're not in a rush, they'll throw some smokes. And it looks like it is just a ruse. They don't like how eerily quiet it is, knowing that C9 don't have much, if anything, to work with. And they're right in this assumption. Just send JDM. Smart play from Liquid. They'll clear out A. And if he spots no one, perhaps he'll come back. But they have exactly a good read, especially considering Stan has already cleared B. This is just JDM trying to make some cash.
Yeah, and JDM should be able to pick himself up 1-2 kills here. I mean, there are the 4 CTs waiting in towards that middle, and JDM may get caught here, and that's exactly what happens. He jumps into 4 of the C9 members hanging out with those USPs, and that's the end of JDM. But now Stanislaw taking his spot with that submachine gun. Let's see what he's able to farm up. Oof, great kill from Automatic there.
But Elige hanging
Automatic's
on.
still going.
Yeah, he's still moving. But it is just Rush who's grooving left.
He does recover that ump now, and if he does go for exit, this is a great choice out of Liquid now. They cannot lose any more guns.
Yeah,
they
know
realize that, and they're exiting the other way. For Rush now, he's trying to catch them. He's trying to book it down towards that middle and catch these rotators, get that last little bit of economy he can in before these gun rounds start.
I don't think he's going to catch anyone nearly. Nitro will hang on. So Liquid, again, we have his awkward dance at the beginning of every game and pretty much every half. We go back and forth. I don't think we've seen one clean transfer of a pistol round. Maybe one.
No, we have.
was one.
We did see Stewie's 4K.
Right, that was one.
Onto Monster. I mean, when Cloud9 did go over to Overpass on their
Yep.
T side, they did play really well. It was a dominant fashion. However, going on to Cobble now, we are seeing them, I guess, a little more evenly matched here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Might be a quick play from Stan. Through the smokes he'll go.
I like this.
Just to create some presence and keep C9, to get some utility out, because they may even just use a molly. And
No.
they don't have many to use.
C9, they only have one Molotov
Yeah.
to use,
And there it goes.
but it did go down towards that middle, actually.
Okay.
It wasn't actually used on that B plat. So C9 now, they do have good control. I like the positioning of Stewie around that statue and Tarek being boosted up on that tree area.
They'll spray, so it max twist steps, and he'll get the better of Rush, as Elige is going to find an entry of his own. It's Stewie. Can he beat this one-man army? The one-man show. His spray is good, but not good enough, as it's Automatic and Skadoodle. That molly will force Automatic back, and with Skadoodle being towards mid, this is a save. Liquid will go 4. And there's no way back in for C9. As Liquid are just looking deadly. It's the speed, it's the pace right now that Liquid are bringing to the table that it's hard to match on the CT side. You need that utility, right? You need those mollies. And when you're getting smoked out, flashed out, players just jumping out, it can be very hard to contain sometimes, especially when your aim is so toe-to-toe.
Well, the big thing about Cobble on your T side is, are you able to create that presence drop? Are you able, if you're going B, to now get into that drop room, get yourself that frag, and now make the CTs play on their toes? And that's exactly what Liquid's doing. They're entering that drop room. They're starting off their B take from drop. What that does is it forces the counter-terrorists now to be more aware. They have to watch their surroundings a little bit more, and that opens up your B plat guys to now push out, fight that one-on-one a little bit easier, and that's exactly what happens for the Liquid side as they go up 4-1 here on their T side Cobble.
And I imagine getting that 3-round loss, saving it off at M4, I imagine C9 will buy up what they can. We'll see how strong it's going to be and how much they're willing to invest. As Liquid are sitting pretty. Now, your opinion on this T-sided map, at least maybe like a 60-40?
Honestly,
Maybe a bit more?
going into this map, it's 80-20 T-side in my opinion.
80-20.
It's a very heavily T-sided map in my opinion. The CTs are always caught rotating. There's only really one strong rotate area. And look at this fast B here from the Liquid side.
Yeah, Skadoodle's going to throw a smoke in front of him. I mean, they have actually bomb control close sidewalk, and Skadoodle's going to go. Hits a nice shot on Stan, and all of a sudden the pistols are finding success. This is JDM.
I like this, though. JDM moving out now towards that sidewalk area. He's going to be able to catch.
Nearly catches Automatic.
He needed that. He's got a smoke, though, so if he covers the bomb here.
Oh, but he's going to peek into it. The headshot angle strong for Automatic. And just like that, C9 will answer back. And it was the Deagles actually of Tarek to find some early frags. And then Skadoodle staying alive on site. He knew he had to make a play. He couldn't peek plat, didn't feel safe. Went to sidewalk, find that frag, and kept bomb control as JDM really had no choice but to try to find a one-on-one. And you said it, as soon as he missed that shot on the rock player, or legged him, he was almost done for at that point.
Yeah, and he did have a smoke to play around. Unfortunately, he didn't get to actually use that smoke. He gets picked off by Automatic. That's a big round for Cloud9, picking up their second round. The double op setup comes out as well, and they really have to string together this second round here.
Well, they're going to flash, and they're going to again send Stan out by himself. Tag Stewie. Look at that spray damage. Double op C9, and Stewie's already tagged 33. Now, Liquid have this information. I imagine if they see someone chicken coop, it's an instant almost, you know what, that could be an op. It probably is an op. He shot at me. I think that's what it was. Now Rush catching Stan takes away that B pressure
Look at
from
this
Liquid.
heavy rotate now from the C9 side. 3 people already moved towards that A site.
Yep.
And this is where it starts to get scary. The 4th person coming now. And is Liquid able to take this site?
Well, we'll see. There's one player stable. He's gone. But look at this. The numbers from Liquid are just starting to wrap around the site. C9, they do have position, but
Great
they're starting
kill.
to fall. JDM finds Skadoodle. C9 had a great read. They had numbers.
but
They
look
had
at
players on site
Tarek.
back APC. And you're right. Tarek with just a flash in a 1v2. The bomb goes down and both players from Liquid are in towards the site. Can Tarek clutch another one when it counts? I think he's going to get spotted. Can't win the initial fight, but he doesn't know both players are towards site. He may figure this out eventually.
It's a very interesting smoke that gets put down. Big nade onto
nade.
JDM as well.
He's going to go. He knows there's one back site, flashes through. He still has no clue where the second player is. He's going to figure it out soon as he jumps across, bakes out the op shot. Now he knows, they're both site, can't win JDM. And there you go. Liquid will continue this roll. They will reset Cloud9 very early on their CT half, and that has to sting.
Yeah, Cloud9 not being able to string that round together. I mean, Liquid, they're just going to start off exact same way they did on Inferno, messing up Cloud9's economy and really building their own here going forward. Cloud9 onto a full eco. Liquid should be able to pick up now their 6th round here on their T side.
They'll spread the wealth a little bit, get some pistols out. We've seen Deagles do some miraculous plays in Counter-Strike. Even in the series, we've seen some crazy pistol plays. So don't count them out, especially with the way they're playing. Look at Liquid. They lead JDM with the bomb all the way up in Rapunzel. So this is just a default info kind of play. They're not committing in the slightest anywhere.
Very slow play from Liquid here, even on this eco round. Waiting for that aggressive peak from the Cloud9 side. Fortunately for Liquid, nothing happening there for them. They're not getting any easy peaks, but that was a great nade onto Tarek, dropping him down to 10 HP. Another slow round, and here comes that actual B execute with the 4 CTs waiting.
Numbers are here. They're going to play headshot angles and very close. Skadoodle may get caught out. He will. The backside player has the same fate as the pistols are trying to make it as hectic as possible. Tarek escapes into the smoke. They've kind of lost him. And now he will be found, and that's the value of lost and found. You always get back your things normally if you play it correctly. And Liquid will get number 6. I hear some Liquid fans, which is always nice to hear. But C9 having a rough go right now.
Yeah, very unfortunate start to the C9 CT side here. I'm sure they're not off to the start that they wanted. Of course, you are on CT side. You do accept the fact that the Ts do have a tremendously easier time getting those picks and working the map. So there is that little bit of silver lining on Cloud9's score of only 2 rounds here. But they do need to end, I'd say, on this half at least 5 or 6 rounds to come out of that in a beneficial spot going into that T side. So Cloud9, with Liquid on 6 rounds, have their work cut out for them.
And can they cut out, as you mentioned, some rounds for themselves? Yet to be determined. But Skadoodle will get out his op again. And it's been the story thus far is the utility. So at least C9 are sitting a little more pretty on that sense. But can Liquid do again the continuous job of baiting it out, getting the mollies used early, using flashes and forcing out these counter nades, forcing C9 to scramble a bit in their setups, trying to counter whatever Liquid may be doing. And this is the default just working beautifully. Low risk, high reward. And you can see one smoke plat, based on the scoreline, based on how Liquid have been changing the pace up, and like the quick plays, they've been liking plat, how quick you can bait out the mollies and force C9 to peek now. They say, look, we're down to 1 smoke. We've used our mollies already. We have to fight, have to find success. So they peek, spot a couple players, but Liquid is still so sitting pretty right now.
Yeah, the unfortunate part there was they didn't have the Molotov for JDM there in the corner. They were able to then, JDM's able to then flash himself out, move out towards that B, and exit on that site. So unfortunately for C9, they're doing all the right things, but the lack of a molly didn't get them that entry kill they wanted.
Oh, Tarek. That molly may spread to him. He's actually going to flash and go through it. Can he catch
lovely.
him off guard? The spray just off. It's actually Stewie to find 2. And he's still alive towards sight. Down to 4 bullets. Good for another frag. Has time to reload and escapes through the smoke. As it's Twist and JDM with 33 seconds. The CTs, you can see, taking their man advantage and falling back. They follow the Tracers and tag up Twist. And with 25 seconds, are they going to be holding for this? Oh,
wow.
no. Twist just steps in front of JDM, and JDM does a solid for C9. Or now, at least in that round, which their utility got used very early. They didn't have much to work with. They played around the utility. Actually, Liquid played very well. You saw Tarek taking the early peak, the early swing, and Stewie fought from Broken Wall. You have to go for these kind of plays when you know you're so limited yourself.
Yeah, Tarek with a lovely swing there, and that really throws a wrench into the initial execute. They weren't expecting him to be there. Tarek showing up there really slows down the terrorists from hopping out into that site. And right there at the end there, JDM has his crosshair, but unfortunately he ends up with a TK as Twist steps right in front of him. And Cloud9, keeping 4 people alive in that round is exactly what they needed here to start their CT side. That economy now on the Cloud9 side has a chance to start growing here. They need to string this second round together.
Another reset. That would be a deep cut into this cobblestone match. As Liquid buy up what they can, the UMPs come out, they get that utility, double op C9. We've seen this once before. Maybe we'll find more success here. As again, Liquid will settle into their very safe default. No chances being taken early, making C9 sweat. I'm not sure what Stan just threw. Is that a smoke all the way over towards A doors?
Not sure at all, to be honest.
Well, they're actually going to jump out and drop through the molly. Rush, can he hold on to window? Both
Great
kills,
job.
Headshots. And that just shuts down the Liquid play. Now they're forced to play their hand. They have to come up mid with no pinch coming from behind. Automatic doesn't mind falling behind through the smoke. Skadoodle's holding cross. Automatic's got another, and Skadoodle's got the last. C9 will not get reset today. They will string rounds together, and Liquid are now the ones who are in the hot seat and in the boiling pot that's slowly getting turned up by C9.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they needed. 5 people alive in that round to really start bolstering that economy going into this latter half. C9 doing a great job in that round. Rush towards that window, picking up those crucial 2 frags. If he once again goes down like we saw in that previous round, well, that opens up that entire area, and Liquid are able to run through that connector to A almost seamlessly. Great job from Rush holding down that connector window.
And now C9 have a chance to close this gap on the CT side. You said it's about 80-20. So sitting pretty they are, as Rush is going to try to hold window again, but they are going to focus E-box. Automatic will come through the rock smoke, gets 1 frag, but his teammates have his back. It is just Twist, and he will be gone. C9 will close the gap to 1 round. That one, a relatively easy one. No armor, a little bit of utility. But again, keeping 4 alive. That money's still growing, and Liquid are the ones who have to fight back. And their money's even in a weird spot still.
Yeah, Liquid and C9. I mean, C9's economy is actually pretty good at this point.
They're set.
Liquid, they do need to do a little bit more saving before they can get right back into this, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You see the force buy. Stanislav actually buying a Tech 9. I haven't seen a Tech 9 in ages.
Which is surprising to me, because at first people were calling it a buff.
No, it got nerfed. It was a nerf. It was a nerf. No, it was
You think it was 100% nerf?
It was 100%
But
nerf.
now you can move and tap people.
I mean,
I guess people like
before
it
you
because
could
of
run
sprayability.
and spray people.
Yeah. All right, you got me on a technicality.
Yeah, the Tech 9, I mean, do you remember Fnatic in the 2015, 2016?
I'm trying to forget about
I'm
those.
Pretty sure they won a major off of Tech 9 buy. So, I mean, definitely don't see the Tech 9 too much. And Stanislav picking one up is very surprising.
Oh, Skadoodle. Nice bait and switch with Automatic. His nade will do immense damage. As he wanted to fight some more, Skadoodle's going to have to fall back, realizing Nitro could have been hot on his heels from long A, which was exactly the case. So a 1-for-1, and Liquid get a gun out of it. So keep in mind, they could have gotten AKs out in this round, but they're very reserved. It was a half buy with armor and pistols. And finding a little bit of success in early, a little bit of a 1-for-1, it's not so bad for Liquid.
And they are going to be moving back towards that drop area. Ooh, I thought they were going to be. They started walking up towards B, and then they decided to come back towards that A-bomb site. And it does look like now, Rush picking up 2 frags.
Amazing timing on when to peek that mid. And now he has the bomb at his feet with 27 seconds. He realizes the last 2 have to come towards him. As Stan will pick up that M4, desperately looking for anything. As Rush is holding the corner, sprays down, transfers it out, and there you go, C9.
Great 4K from Rush there.
Will tie us up at 6-6. Now, Liquid will get the cash. They'll get the op on JDM.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, do they settle back into that default that was working earlier, which has started to fall apart due to C9's money being there? They have the mollies, they have the positioning. and they now have a decent read on what Liquid are doing, or they go back to switching up the pace? Do they go back to the quick plays? Do they take advantage of drop room again? What is Liquid going to bring to the table into this rifle?
Well, the big thing that Liquid, I think, need to come out of this round with is 4 people alive. They need to have a confident round here to build that economy. Let's say they do end up with maybe only 1 person alive in this round. Ooh, is Tarek going to get this? No, he isn't. He's going to get taken down. But let's say they do end up with only 1 person alive here. Well, Liquid, or C9, who have been able to now mount these rounds back-to-back, well, their economy's fine. So it's very important for Liquid to get out of this round with at least 4 or more people so they can buy back into next round, no problem.
Is that going to be the case? They started off well with 2 clean ones that go unanswered from C9, and now it's a guessing game for C9. They peek plat for info. They push someone towards stables at A to try to listen and see if they need another player rotated. It comes down to if C9 are going to be ready for what Liquid bring into this. And as the smoke fades in mid, Liquid are going to set their sights towards A site. So you'll see rush at stables, the automatic, way all the way back in towards the site. And this is a big round now, as Rush is going to hold, gets the first, that's bomb down, he's even going to swing into JDM.
Ooh, nice.
Big play from Rush to make that 1 and done into a 2 and done, but automatic falls towards site, so it is just Stewie. The up in hand in 35 seconds. He knows they still have to cross site, and he hears that player back APC.
And he does sneak out, and this is where it gets very scary as Stewie crosses into sight. Oh my gosh.
He was hoping to catch his player. Sight, and there's Twist back under balcony. Big frag for him. Liquid. Now, you said they needed to keep a decent amount alive. 2 isn't so bad. Could have been worse.
Unfortunately, 2 people alive.
It's not enough almost.
Yeah, it isn't what I wanted to see, because now going into this round, we are going to need 3 guns dropped to the Liquid members, I do believe. Let's see what happens here as they go into this buy round. And look at that, right? Because of the amount of people that died for Liquid.
Another must win.
Yeah, this is another must-win round. If they lose this, well, going into this last round of this half, we most likely will see CZs, maybe Stanislav pulls out his Tech 9 again, but it won't be a strong buy for the Liquid side.
Skadoodle will hold for anything coming his way towards long A, as Liquid will switch up what they've been doing normally at the beginning of rounds. They'll put a little more pressure towards a mid, a long, being very quiet towards the B site. We saw a little bit of utility used again from Stan towards plat early, trying to just get a little bit out of C9. C9 been taking the bait early, less so now. That's a nice shot from Skadoodle. Is he going to repeat this? He wants to. So he'll get the opening blood, he's going to fall back. Team Liquid really don't have any answer. They don't have any map control. They don't really have much to try to catch Skadoodle off anymore. And it looks like they're going to grab bomb, and it's looking more and more like they're just going to shuffle back to B.
Yeah, and this is a great job here from Liquid, moving that bomb actually over to the A side, leaving Twist now, one of the strong fraggers on their team, to work over towards that A. And Twist himself is actually going to pull off and come towards the rest of his team here.
Well, with C9 being up a man, they can afford to keep 2 and A. And a quick rotator.
And once again, automatic in this big China spot, on this big wall.
Oh, and there's Skadoodle. Back APC, he'll fall to sight. Automatic will win the duel. And now he is just simply going to fall. Skadoodle still looking for more blood. He'll see the molly. He's going to re-peek into it in a second. He is just going to flash for himself. The nade will catch his teammate, but he's letting rotations come through. He's playing it slow, and look at that. He stayed alive so long, kept the focus on him, that his rotators were able to come in and clean up the work that he started. C9 starting to really heat up here when it matters.
Yeah, C9 salvaging these rounds here, salvaging this half that was sitting at, I believe, 6-3 for the Liquid side at one point, and now Liquid ending what looks to be like only 7 rounds here coming into this round. Like I said, with only pistols and 1 ump. The utility as well, very low on the Liquid side. 3 smokes, 1 Molotov. It's going to be interesting to see how Liquid adapt to this round here.
Twist is going to throw the smoke.
Fast speed.
Yeah, flashes are going to come over. They're going to go. Twist is the first one out. Will he catch his player? Sidewalk, he will. But look at this. Rush is so in their face as he's going to get 2 of his own. Twist, try as he may, try as he might. Rush is having none of it as it's Nitro with an M4. And now he's stuck between a rock and a C9 as he's going to try to fight outside of the smoke, and Rush hits the last big round for Rush. Again, C9 when it matters. They break the economy of Liquid. They keep the grind going. They string rounds together, and they figure out, well, you know what? Liquid aren't, they're trying to bait us early. They're trying to make us use a lot of utility. Their default is pretty sound. They fell in the trap a little bit early, but they really tightened it up near the end.
Yeah, and it just came down to pretty much the frags that C9 were getting there towards the end. I mean, the big round that, allowed Liquid now to come and really mount rounds into that first half was the round, I guess, after Rush got caught in that window and drop. It really forced C9 into that save, and that kind of started the whole Liquid run. But fortunately for C9, well, they're able to recover that. What looked like it was going to be a runaway half ends up being 8-7 in the favor of C9. Great half from them on their CT side.
6-2.
Once again, look at the stats. Yep. 6-2. I mean, Rush comes out at probably 6-2 is when he starts coming alive, right? 17-9 is what he finishes that half at 120 ADR almost. I mean, that's a dominant fashion. And once again, from the Young Gun twist on top of the board for Liquid, almost 100 ADR for him, and he's doing well.
I've become almost accustomed to him doing that. It's like, if you look at the scoreboard and Twist is always up there, it's kind of something that just you get used to.
Yeah, 100%. Twist is definitely one of the stronger players that we've seen on the Liquid side as of late, alongside Elige, and you're usually used to seeing them at the top of the board.
Yep.
And Twist here, throughout this tournament, has been doing exactly
kind of
that.
A crazy headshot rating as well.
31%?
31%.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
Not shabby. And going into this next half now, keep in mind C9 are on the favored side of the T side. And Liquid, are they going to be able to come out swinging? And I'm actually very intrigued to see if we're going to have another pistol round win. Force Buy brings it back. Because it's been a lot of games rely, if you get pistol, you'll get the clean 3. Those are 3 rounds you don't have to worry about. Gives you more to play with in rifle rounds. These games have been just very scrappy right off the gates.
Yeah, and it's funny because generally when you do lose that pistol and you get eco'd right away, let's say, or you eco them back right away, the half scores aren't as spread, in my opinion. The half scores aren't 16-3, aren't 16-5. They're a lot closer.
Which has been insane, isn't it?
Exactly. So regardless of either of these teams getting eco'd respectively on their map choices, they still come out with a bang.
As it comes down to Cobble in this final half here. As C9 going to play it very, very slow. No chances, holding for pushes. As Team Liquid looks very similar to C9's setup actually on their CT pistol. Stacked very drop heavy. As C9 are going to attempt to take what's their control as long A. As you'll have Stan with the kit. So they're playing retake A with Stan. He doesn't mind to take fights. If he can get a couple kills, even 1 kill, and die close to sight with that kit, it's ideal. It's a good situation for him. And it looks like C9 are banking on 2 players getting down drop perhaps, or at least cutting rotations, being kind of a noisy factor towards the B site. But it looks like they're going to pull them all out now with 40 seconds. I think it's just going to be a full-blown A execution.
And this was a great call there to pull the C9 members off towards that A site. You will see that fast rotate come in from Liquid, but I do feel like it'll be too little too late. I do think that C9 will get into that post-plant scenario here.
Yeah, Stan, nice shot on the Tarek. Can Stan get another? No, but importantly, he dies on sight with a kit. Keep that in mind. As the frags will start going C9's way, Elige finds an answer. But he's going to need more in this math book that is C9 right now. And Skadoodle's just going to fall out in Nerd Room, sit under balcony.
Somebody completely duffed that balcony smoke.
100%. As Elige is going to come out, will clear underneath. Good shot in the Skadoodle as Elige tries to find more, but it's Rush and Stewie, the duo in sight. As it's Nitro 1v2, not today. As the duo get 3 and 2 kills respectively, and C9 pick up both pistols.
Great start from C9 here. And now, can they avoid getting eco'd?
Another good question.
It's going to be interesting. And it does look like they will be because Liquid now are not buying up on that force buy. I do think they're all going to opt to save that armor. I mean, going for a full save, not buy armor, not buy pistols. Oh, never mind, I was wrong. They do force up. They do have an MP9 on the back of Elige. So Liquid's still in a good position here to win this round. JDM, the only one not picking up anything, and that's because he does want to save for an op.
Op JDM Cobblestone used to be very scary. We'll see if we'll be able to find that old form on this map that used to be Liquid's go-to. As automatic, lining up a Molotov. That will clear out drop room completely. As it looks like Liquid are just going to do a 2-player stack towards the plat. The other players will be towards the A site. So it comes down to C9 working a default, getting the information out of this default, and then capitalizing on that info gained.
And Stewie now working towards that middle. He's going to be able to scout out a little bit more and maybe even find out that there's a stack here towards that A site. If we do see Nitro pull off. Ooh, great job from Twisted and Elige in that drop, picking up 2 frags onto C9.
Out of nowhere again, these boys. That's when you start to count them out and around.
Oh, Stewie heard him running towards that long, and he does slip into B.
Sneaks out of here. Is he going to get timing? No, he will spot them, and he's not used to getting repeat this many times. And Stewie's trying to help his teammates out who are coming out flat, but there's just so many Liquid members. They shut down Stewie, they get his AK, and it's on Rush and Skadoodle. Now just Skadoodle with a scout in hand, 18 seconds, will tag JDM, who has the AK. I don't even think this plant's coming. Skadoodle's going to get swarmed. No way out of here. And those scout shots just won't connect.
And that's exactly what Liquid needed there. They needed a round where they were just going to confidently win 3 people up on that force buy, allows them to get a little bit of economy in their favor and send Cloud9 onto that eco. And I can't believe it. Another eco round after the pistol. Have we seen one conversion today?
Not really.
I don't think we've seen one conversion.
I don't know if to laugh, to cry, or to embrace it.
I mean, it's just the way it is with the force buys now. Pistols are
so random, isn't it?
Pistols are so relevant in this game that they can, they can fight an AK and almost win.
And they can definitely take down an M4. As Nitro's going to run, you realize his distance is his friend. As he will hightail it towards the site, leaving Stan to be the close-up QCB kind of guy.
Good nade.
Yeah, he'll do a decent amount of damage on his Stu. Make him one-shottable from an M4. As it starts to get tense, the pressure builds on both of these teams. We may start to see cracks. Automatic will fake a little bit of a drop. Not sure if that faked out the player in window, as no one is moving from A, so I doubt it.
And very slow play here from the C9 side. Stewie's actually boosted up in a great spot here to watch that A aggression. And the rest of Cloud9 now working towards that B plat, trying to get any easy frag they can.
Tarek's going to flash himself out. He will escape to the safety of the B apps.
Ooh, but with that happening, we do see the Elige peek that upper B platform, clear it out, and now the rotation from Twist is coming into A.
No hesitation, you're 100% right. Didn't even think twice about it. Full trust. As Tarek gets himself in towards the nerd room, holding murder hole. Twist is going to hold on, bomb drop, but he's so tagged, all it takes is 1 bullet.
No.
And Stewie gets close, and Tarek finds JDM. Now we have a round. They just have to deal with the player in sight with 10 seconds. Can they find him in a manner? They can.
Oh, wow.
Rush, what has he done? How does C9 win this? Wow, Rush is playing so well right now for C9.
Look at Rush exhaling there. Even he knew, that one was intense. He almost got caught out by that CT guy, and that would have created that one-on-one situation. Fortunately for Rush, he picks up 2 great frags. C9 convert on the round.
We're going back and forth here.
It's
power of the force buy.
It's scary, but I do think Liquid here, I'm not sure if they will be going for that force buy just because of the fact that, if they do lose this, their economy's really shot. Cloud9 goes for 11 rounds, and they do opt to force buy.
Wow, who cracks? This is the game of who cracks first right now in this half.
Yeah, I mean, they're force buying right back up in efforts to, drop Cloud9 down back onto their force situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're going to play ping pong for a little bit until one team decides that, hey, you know what, we've had enough of this, we just want to save.
When do we go from ping pong to tennis?
Ooh.
We getting there?
We're getting there. We're getting there here, but the only way we're going to see it is hopefully if Liquid now win this round, get that real economy going under their belt, and we can see some real gun rounds fought.
Well, Stan pushed up mid. Collie doesn't hear anything. Keep an eye on Nitro number 7. He's probably going to move. He's the one on APCA site. He's going to move in a moment.
Well, Stan doesn't know if there's anybody A-holes.
He may peek it. And yeah, there he goes. Here comes Nitro as soon as flashes come out. Elijah's going to fight. He is going to spray down his MP9. Shooting marshmallows. He's able to get 1 frag. This nade should clean it up. No, the headshot whale is automatic is doing his darndest, as it is just Stanislaw and Skadoodle and Stewie. The last 2 C9 members standing and Stan.
See, and this is very unfortunate now, because if Stan doesn't win this round, let's say, will Cloud9 get 11 rounds? Liquid have to save, so Cloud9 most likely will hit their 12th round, And then it starts getting a little bit scary there.
Both players are towards site, and they're both, you know what? Call it lit. And he wins the first against Skadoodle. Don't
and now
count
he knows
Stan
where
out
Stewie
yet.
is.
In the spray. Oh, just off the mark. Stewie will clean it up right at the last second. As that UMP, perhaps old UMP, might have won that. But it was so close. 11-8, and you can see how much that hurts. Liquid, they're sitting around 2,500 average, and it's going to be at least a round. And that's not accounting for if they half buy before the guns come back out.
Exactly. And now Rush sitting on 25 frags here. He's having a great game all on his own. And it's a joy to watch him doing this. I mean, from the Liquid side now, they're back on that eco. So this is the 12th round. I'm talking Cloud9 should pick up very easily. And then going into that next gun round, I mean, if Cloud9 picked that one up, Liquid are hard-pressed to either force or save again for tie. It's a very scary situation for Liquid to be in right now.
The bomb is just left in towards B apps. As you can see, Liquid just playing with, call it nothing pretty much. If they had armor and maybe some CZs, I wouldn't count them out. But the chances are low. As C9 will take drop room control, Tarek gonna hold the smoke. You never know where a cheeky player may be. As you see C9 starting to shift over towards B, there's a lot of close angles to clear. And it starts with E-Box.
Great flash there from Tarek. I mean, I love that pop there just to create that little presence, make them think that he's trying to actually clear into drop. If anybody was there, they would have been popped and running out. Good effort from him. And now just drawing the attention of two CTs towards his connector. And that's going to allow his team now to get a little bit more information, maybe rotate out towards that B plat. And that's exactly what's happening for Cloud9 as we speak.
Yeah, and they actually bait out Twist and Leash to try to fight. They didn't know two players were down there, and the cleanup comes in. 12 for C9, grand final. Starting to come up on the horizon. We're driving up to it. It's coming close.
Yeah, and this is a big gun round on that path to the grand final. If Liquid do opt to buy up here, they will most likely be on that low utility, no ops situation. And if they lose that round, well, they're right back onto an eco, Keith, and it starts looking very scary for them. And here are the stats on the young gun, Twist. Great job out of him today as well.
Two Titans, as we mentioned in the NA scene, back and forth.
Big
as
threat.
Elige gets first blood, and that's such a risky play, jumping towards Plat, knowing there's a smoke and probably flash coming. And to get out on full HP is perfect. As Stewie, though, will find him back site. Now the mollies are raining in. It's raining fire. And JDM, he's put on his work boots, and he's going to try to do some kind of work. Instead, it's one frag immediately traded. As C9 push into B, they continue to push forward. They use their smoke wall. As Stewie, you're right, gonna go up and over. Spots the player rock, Nitro wins it. Bomb goes down and Skadoodle needs help. As it's just Rush. He's come up big before, but can he win this 1v3? It will decimate Team Liquid. Hurt in more ways than one. As the molly, is he gonna land behind him?
No, the Molotov doesn't hit Rush.
Don't think so.
He's fine. He's fine.
He might think he's drop. I mean, there's so many places he can be. That he's gonna spray through. No, can't clean up the player who's about to get on bomb. Twist will hold for it. So Liquid, they keep 3 alive, which is great. They get number 9. So their money is going to start to get a little bit better, but it's such a big hill. C9 have cash, and Liquid are still a couple trips away from just being back to those pistols.
Well, actually, just one trip away.
One trip away.
They did keep 3 people alive. Those 3 people are going to have to drop guns, however, and that's going to burn into their economy a little bit more. They haven't really been able to stabilize here, and the only way to do that at this point is to start stringing rounds together. I feel like if Liquid do lose this forthcoming round, well, it is going to be Cloud9's momentum going into the rest of this half. So this is a start here for Liquid's comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
Been here the whole time.
Been here the whole time. Happy pick up on that one. That was good. Oh, man. A great time to take a pause as well. In the previous map, I suppose both teams are just like, well, not our picks. And now the pauses are starting to get used up here on Cobblestone.
For sure. Just trying to slow down the momentum of the other team, maybe even tack pause to get your team more aligned into what you want to do. But look at that economy reaching the neutral point for both teams here. Both teams sitting at the point where, well, whichever side wins, they will either send their opponent onto a force or a full eco. So this is a big round in front of us here.
One of the many turnarounds to come, but definitely one of the ones that will tilt it in your favor. As JDM will go down to 53, all ready to start this round off. These players double stacking here towards long A. Stanislav top stacks, and it is just decimation from Stan. Tarek and Rush gone out of the server for this round at least. Stewie will find a refrag. His spray just off the mark as the molly made him have to move mid-spray, and it just skadoodled automatic.
Look where automatic made himself too, though.
Oh my goodness, do they know? Maybe. Keep an eye on Twist. He's actually coming up behind him.
No, Twist.
Or, sorry, not Twist. Excuse me. Someone else, JDM. As Skadoodle's last one up. Yeah, and he'll go down. Speaking of Twist, to the man in the cubby. So I know someone was coming up behind him. That's a little bit unlucky timing there from C9. The mini-map's small. Give me a break.
No worries, no worries. Nonetheless, that's the exact round that Liquid needed now, because C9 have the option here. It's been laid out for them. Do they want to save, or do they want to buy?
This was a good setup from Team Liquid. And then the molly kind of forced Stewie, right, into a situation where C9, I have to commit to this fight.
Yeah, C9 basically essentially went towards that long A without any pop flashes, without anything. They wanted to do the contact fight. Stanislav positioned above that wood area. I mean, that's an easy frag for him. He picks up 2 in the process, and Stewie's hard-pressed to even those numbers up. And unfortunately, he's not able to. And here's that eco I was talking about. So Liquid now probably going to pick up their 11th round here, and that's a big round in that, because the following gun round coming out, I mean, if Liquid do win that, we're all tied up here, and we got a brand new game in front of us, Keith.
Very likely. It will essentially be a brand new game. JDM, keep abusing this deep smoke. Very safe lineup, and it hurts the T's. As a team comes through under rush through the door, we'll get cleaned up from Twist. So, with not much to work with, you have to think this is 11 for Liquid, unless something absolutely insane happens.
Big kill.
You know what? That could have been the moment where C9 could have taken advantage. But Tarek making a little solo play, gets one, will get taken down swiftly.
And now Stanislav positioned very well here to pick up Skadoodle, and that's exactly what happens, leaving only automatic with the Deagle. He may be able to pick up 1, 2 more, but unfortunately I do think that he is between a rock and a hard place in this situation, and there you go. Twist picking up his 2nd kill of the round, taking down automatic, and Liquid. 11 rounds here.
11 rounds within 1 of closing this and making it tied. It's been very back and forth. Ecos have been coming up with big wins. This half specifically has kind of been insane. The amount of times we've gone back and forth, upgraded pistols upsetting, rifles getting dropped, those rifles winning rounds, specifically Rush's round. It's been insane as Liquid are going to break out the secret weapon.
The double
Not so secret, but it is a weapon that they can break out at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and now we do see attack pause coming in by Cloud9, just reassessing what they need to do here to maintain and keep this lead. Very scary situation for the T's to be in, especially on a side where you generally see them having an easier time.
Gonna talk things over, as we are going to be live into the round. No op for C9, rifles across the board. Enough utility to get it done, as Liquid will have the double cannons in play, Nitro and JDM. And look at this. They have full trust in Nitro soloing A with this op. Now, he immediately will call for a rotation from Stan. He heard some nades and a couple players shooting towards mid, so he'll immediately call for that backup, not wanting to get caught out. He doesn't want to be the reason that this game all of a sudden slips away from them. So very on edge are both of these teams, but deadly focused are they.
Ooh. A little bit of pre-fire from Tarek, getting a little bit close to Elijah's head there.
This time, C9, I don't think they're going to make the same mistake towards long A. You'll see a flash go over. There you have it. No chances anymore. Stewie will get long A control, and they're looking towards drop now. That's where their sights are set. They've mollied, they've smoked, and they're about to drop. That's how Maska's fall sounds just so perfectly. Liquid, though, have a really good read on the situation. No chances, again, being taken. Is that molly? And it's going to allow Tarek to just straight up jump out. He is out and taking a fight, gets the shot on JDM, and Rush backs him up. Look at this beak take. Immediately, it happens for C9. That snap of a finger, and they are out on the site, and they have swarmed Liquid, forcing Nitro and Stan to save. I don't even think Liquid had a chance to fire back.
No, that was amazing. One pop flash caught the 2 B guys out. And while that's happening, you see the pressure being put on by Tarek and Rush outside that B plat. Great job by them. In a blink of an eye, they're exploding, they're out B, and they're picking up the round. Great job from Cloud9 to maintain this lead and spread it to 13-11.
Because normally, as some sites, actually Cobblestone is another one similar to Mirage, where you can see the smokes coming over initially. You can see them raining in, and you get those preemptive mollies out. There was none of that from C9. Very little tell into that play.
Well, essentially, that was just because of the one pop
Yep,
flash.
exactly.
They went for a pop flash play, and there's no tell there when there's a pop flash play. Essentially, you just have to hold, pray that they're not exploding, and
Get behind
hope that
cover.
hope that you don't get hope that you're anti-flash. Fortunately for Liquid, nobody holding that B plat was anti-flash. They kept 2 people caught in that flash, and Cloud9 able to pick up their 13th round.
Now keep in mind, Liquid do have cash, so we're good for another exciting rifle round. But you can definitely feel the tension. These teams want to go to the grand final, and I'm sure the crowd has a favorite, or at least have fans from both sides. As into round 25 we'll go, 13-11. As I said, Liquid got cash, and they'll get a full buy. As Stanislaus showing a neat little smoke there. Oh, but Rush. They are not stopping. They have picked up the pace. They're going to go, even sending someone down drop late. The player's stables may be caught out, and he will. Stan's going to go down. And although the rotator gets caught, the T that was trying to come down drop, it's still great for C9. They've cleared sight. They have Molly JDM completely out. Look how low he'll go, and Rush is holding flank. Elysia's dead. It's just JDM on 24, and he wants nothing of it. C9 have taken full control of A site. The pace changes here, Emode. Last few rounds have just been perfect from C9.
Yeah. Great rounds out of C9, picking up that pace, getting into Liquid's face. I mean, Liquid was not expecting that here, and this is where it gets scary for them. JDM has to save that up. Cloud9 gets the 14th round, and the economy of Liquid is all but depleted here. Very scary situation for the counter-terrorists to be in. Are they going to be forcing up here to keep Cloud9 off that match point?
That's the question, isn't it?
Or will they be saving and then playing for the OT win? Decisions, Liquid. What are you guys going to choose?
And this is different than in the group stage BO1s, right? Where you can afford to lose a BO1.
Yeah.
Early on.
This
where
is
maybe you'll just
elimination.
force buy. This is do or die, grand finals or not. So pressure's on. Are they thinking, you know what, do we play for OT? Do we feel comfortable enough? Yeah, we saved the op, but do we really want to go in around it? C9 have been changing up the pace. Can we hold that with pistols? Or maybe a couple SMGs. Can we hold them back?
Look at the stats.
30 and 14. Rarely do you see Rush play this well, but when he does, C9 becomes extra scary because there's a Stewie backing him up. there's an automatic still there.
And that's the thing that I like to talk to C9 and even Liquid. You have
both
5
teams.
players that at all times don't really have a necessary flaw to them.
Yeah.
You aren't really sacrificing anything when you're playing with these guys because all of them are very capable of doing or filling almost any role here. And most notably, with Rush sitting at 30 and 14, great scoreline out of him. And, I mean, all the way down, you don't really see too much. You see Stewie sitting at 21, but then at that point, the other 3 players on their team are all similar scorelines. So Cloud9, very great team effort.
Look at Liquid go. They are feeling it. Keep in mind, they lose this. Their next buy is going to be nothing. As Elige holding the smoke.
Big frag.
Yeah, he'll catch Tarek. He knows Tarek likes to do that, and he'll punish him this time. But Cloud9 have utility on their side. They are just making it rain on the B site, and Stewie going to try to be the rainmaker. He'll jump out, frantically looking for someone. Full blind still is Nitro, as they're going to come out the wall of smokes, keeping CT's back. Stewie gets a double entry, and Twist, though, out of nowhere with a CZ. How does he get 2 in that situation?
That's scary. That's scary.
With a minute 10, they still have to plant. JDM and Stan are still
look
alive.
At Stan now.
He's trying to fight towards sight, and he is going to get double peeked, forces him back to pizza. So dangerously close. And Stan, with a minute, they're trying to bait them out
Rush
here.
has a Molotov here for that sidewalk area, and there you go. He's going to throw it, but Stan's going to push in front of it, maybe?
Yeah, he is. He's in front of the molly. Here comes a flash. Rush. Gets caught switching to an aid, so it is Skadoodle. No op, just a rifle, and it's good for the spray.
Wow.
Can Skadoodle get him to 15 with an AK?
No way.
Yes, he can. Liquid will lose it, and as I lose my voice, Liquid go down, and C9 go 15.
Ska Daddy. Big Ska Daddy. I'm going to call him Ska Daddy.
All right, you guys are like that.
Because he's showing what he's made of there, and that was a great round from him. He isolates the connector, takes the one-on-one, spins back, fights the sidewalk guy. Great round out of Ska, and a crucial point where C9 needed.
Well, I think my voice is back, and Liquid are back into this round, but it is dire straits right now. 1 M4, a Mag 7, 2 SMGs, and 1 CZ. I mean, It is as bare bones as you can get, and as limited, close to as limited as you can really be.
Yeah, and the only real rifle for them is playing towards that drop area. So if C9 do take drop, take down Twist's rifle, I mean, what do we have left on the field? An UMP, MP9, CZ, and Mag 7. I hate to say it, but if Twist goes down here, it could start getting very scary for Liquid.
Nice molly from Rush. He's going to line up a smoke.
Oh, this is good smoke.
Isolates those A long players. And he may even want to just commit to it, but he's going to give time for Stewie. Look at that smoke where it blooms. It allows Stewie to work up through the archway here through Dangerous Stairs. And they're going to go. JDM gone. There you go. There's one more, and it is the Mag 7, but no, he can't clean up Tarek. As Skadoodle's going to get the bomb as he realizes, you know what, I might get pushed plat. As it is 2 members up from Liquid. And
Tarek.
C9 are trying to take A.
And as Twist forces way, if he does, Tarek should be able to pick up this
Oh,
frag,
what a
and he
ringer.
does, and that is all but sealed here as Elige on the long rotate over towards that A site. One flashbang, UMP, and automatic,
Look at automatic. This is a going to grand finals play, and they are. C9 will be going to the grand finals. They will play Renegades as we say goodbye to Team Liquid in what was a very back and forth, very forced by heavy, and a lot of aim fights. And that's the way we love it, don't we?
I do think I said C9 would take this one.